Hi, readers. I'm so excited because you're going to be starting your research clubs today. So, to research, remember you're going to get ready. You're going to sequence your books from easy to hard. You're going to read some easy overviews of what each book is about, and you're going to search for subtopics. So, that's what we're going to focus on today is searching for the subtopics and how can they help us as we read. In nonfiction texts, it's important to have an idea of the overall structure and to know which information supports which topics. Topics are sometimes even broken up into subtopics, with information supporting those smaller pieces. Sometimes these topics and subtopics are separated with headings and subheadings. Heading is the title of a page or an article, and the subheadings are the words under a heading that tell about the topic of one part of a text. Another great feature of nonfiction texts is the table of contents. That's a list of the parts of the book and the pages where they are located. That will give us a really great clue about what we're going to be reading about. Keeping a chart or an outline to help you keep track of the information that the author is presenting would be really super helpful. So let's talk about what you can do in the steps. First, find the topic. Next, find a subtopic or a smaller part of the topic, what the whole section or chapter is mostly about. And finally, list details that you learned that connect to the topic and subtopic. And we're going to try this out together. So let's take a look at the book Penguins. We're going to go through the table of contents and see what subtopics we can find. Okay, so first of all, something really sticks out to me. Under the table of contents, do you see where I highlighted? It says where penguins live. Right away, I know that I'm going to be learning about their habitat. I think I heard you say that. So that would be a subtopic that I would learn about in this book. Next, I see penguin bodies. So I might learn about the different parts of their body and how it helps them. So this subtopic would be body. The next one says penguin parents and chicks. So this section is probably going to be helping me to understand how they're growing up. The next section says hunters and hunted. So there's actually two subtopics that I could probably pull from here. Hunters are probably going to tell me about their diet, so things that they eat. And hunted probably is going to tell me how they are maybe prey to other animals. So possibly the danger that they would be in. So here I've listed the different subtopics, and these subtopics are usually found in most of your books. Okay, now we're going to take a look at one section, which is the hunters and hunted, and I want to focus right now on the first paragraph. So I'm going to read it to you, and then we're going to pick out some different subtopics and details. Hunters and hunted. Penguins are meat eaters, and their diet includes fish, squid, crab, and other ocean animals. Among their favorite foods are tiny animals called krill, which are related to shrimp. The largest penguins, emperors, and kings mostly eat fish and squid, which are more filling than krill. Most penguins find their food near the ocean's surface, but larger penguins may dive deep in the ocean to find food. Okay, readers, so let's take a peek at that first paragraph. So something that really stood out to me was that penguins are meat eaters. That was talking about their diet. So as you can see, I have a little chart here that I made, and you can make it your own way. but I'm going to write down the different parts. So the first part would be penguins. That's our topic. The subtopic, penguins are meat eaters. That goes along with our diet that we picked out. And then we can include some details too. So how do I know that they're meat eaters? Well, they eat fish, squid, crab, and other ocean animals. That helps me to understand that they are meat eaters. Okay, now let's take a peek at the second paragraph. Like other birds, penguins have no teeth. Some seabirds, including penguins, have a fringe of spines inside their mouths. The spines help penguins hold on to slippery food that might be trying to escape. Okay, so for this one, I did some highlighting. And again, you don't have to highlight the whole text. I just picked out some really important things that I thought would be important. So I have my chart again, and my topic is penguins. Something that really stood out to me was that they have no teeth. I know that they're meat eaters, but when I think of meat eaters, I think of animals that use their teeth to eat them. And this is how the penguins have no teeth. So I think that's pretty important. And a detail that I picked out was that they have a fringe of spines inside their mouth to hold on to slippery food. So that will help them to eat their prey. Here are some prompts to help you as you're going along. First, check the table of contents. That's going to give you some really great clues about what you're going to be reading about. Now, I know that sometimes texts, they don't have table of contents, so then you have to do some even more work as a reader to go through the book and find those different topics and subtopics. Check the headings or subheadings. Remember that headings will have a larger font than subheadings. Remember that headings will have a larger font than subheadings. Ask yourself, what's the topic? What's the subtopic on this page? What is this section mostly about? And what details support that subtopic? Making that chart really help you. So now I want you to give it a try. Here I have the second part of the hunters and hunted section. So I would like for you to go through, make sure you read it first, and then pick out some important information. I've given you a chart to help you, so you can put your topic, subtopic, and details. After you have given it a try, now I want you to take it to your own book. So you have lots of options here. I know that you have some books through Mac and Via, so you can use those books. You can use the books through RazKids, or even if you have your own nonfiction books at home, you can give it a try. You can use the chart that I have provided, or you can make your own chart and take a picture or video of your notes, and then you can upload it right here. All right, readers, so let's recap. When you're reading those nonfiction texts, look for those certain features that will help you think about, what topic and subtopics am I learning about? You can do that by looking at the headings, subheadings, or even the table of contents. Are you ready to try it? All right, off you go.